Today I'm going on a trip in Brookhaven to visit this cabin that was totally abandoned. To do this, I called several friends. There's this friend of mine who's already ready, and there are also more players coming here. They're going to get in the car. Now the businessman is coming here too, and also got in the car. Guys, this will be the best trip ever. I hope everything goes well. I'm checking if everyone is here. My friend is here, the judge is here, and the businessman is sleeping. So we're ready to travel. Now I'm going to drive this. My friend said, it's really far. Actually, it's not that far. It's pretty close to here, but all of this is in the abandoned city. For those who don't know, there's a city that was completely abandoned, which in this case is the city we're passing through. Everything is abandoned. I don't really know the reason why they abandoned the city, but now I'm finally getting to the cabin. And guys, there's a lot of fog here, but I'm arriving, and it looks like the soldier is waiting for us. Look, everyone stay in the car, because I'm going to talk to the soldier. I want to see what he's doing here now. Finally, he came to talk to me. He said, this place is dangerous. I need you to sign this. Okay, I can sign this document without any problem. Now he handed it to me, so I'm signing, and now I gave it back to him. He said, if anyone disappears, you'll be responsible. Look, it's not very nice of you to say something like that, especially because they all heard it. Everyone here in the car heard it. Even the judge got up. I don't think he's very happy with this news, but I'm going to make sure no one disappears, just to show you that what you said doesn't make any sense. Now he agreed, and apparently he's going to leave. Guys, the soldier finally left. This soldier is one of the weirdest people ever, because he tried to scare us, but we're not scared of that, especially because we're brave people. And thinking about it, there's nothing to be afraid of. I'm bringing this car inside, but guys, it's better to leave this car outside, especially because there's a lot of dirt here. I'm going to need everyone's help to remove all this trash. So look, I need 2 players to clean this whole place, and 2 players are going to clean the houses, so we can finally come inside. So these 2 came to the front. I handed this broom to him, and also to the judge. And now the 2 of them are cleaning all the trash in the house. And now my friend has to come here to help me turn on the light. It looks like he agreed, so he's coming here with this item. And guys, he has to turn on the lights in the cabins. For some reason, everything here is completely off, and there's also water leaking. Guys, I'm cleaning everything here to really help my friends clean this place. Perfect. Some time has passed, and we cleaned this whole place, so you 2 can rest. And guys, it looks like they both got the message, so he's coming here to the cabin to rest. And the other player went to the other cabin and is also resting, but it looks like my friend is having trouble fixing this place. Look, it really looks pretty hard, but I'm sure you can do it because it's not as hard as it seems. And guys, it looks like he fixed it. All the lights turned on. You managed to fix this place. Look, that's really good. We don't need flashlights anymore. I can drop this because everything worked out. He said, let's go fishing. It'll be fun. Yes, we can do that if we had fishing rods, which is something that unfortunately I don't have, but my friend grabbed this item. Look, congrats. You brought this item for the trip, which is going to be really good. We'll be able to fish without much trouble. Guys, we're arriving here right at this beach to basically fish. Really, this is going to be pretty fun. And over there he's also fishing. But guys, it's starting to get dark. I hope we catch a fish before it gets dark, because otherwise that'll be awful. But guys, some time has passed. It's totally nighttime, and we still haven't caught any fish. Look, I think it's time to give up, because we didn't catch any fish, and it looks like even he agreed. Look, let's go back home, because that's the best thing we can do, since soon it'll be totally dark. It looks like now he closed the gate. Look, what you did is good. It's good to stop people from coming here, but now I'm coming here to sleep. My friend came into this room and is now going to sleep here. So guys, I'm going to sleep too. And it looks like the 2 of us are going to sleep in the same room. So he got up here. Looks like he wasn't sleeping. He said, I heard some stories that this place is haunted. Look, that can't be true. This is just an abandoned cabin. There's nothing strange happening here. Those stories you heard are lies. But it looks like he's going to leave. He went out to do something. But guys, it's really late. I can't see anything. But it looks like now he's going to the bathroom. Guys, I'm going to hold a flashlight so he knows where he should go, because it's really hard to see things when it's completely nighttime. Guys, he came back here, but for some reason he got really scared. Guys, I don't know what happened, but he's really scared. Look, I was just waiting here to help you know where to go when you came out of the bathroom. He said, I'm not talking about you. There's someone back there. Wait, that can't be true. Guys, I don't see anyone back here. Literally, there's no one, but actually, I see some animal here. Guys, I don't know what it's doing, but look, that was way weirder than I imagined. It's better to go back home to avoid problems. Look, he finally came back. Guys, I'm going to turn off the light. Maybe this way we're safe from that giant animal outside that was just watching us. He said, what was that? Look, I don't know, but it was probably a deer, especially because we're in the forest. But look, I have this camera, and if it shows up again, I can film it. But guys, I'm seeing it here, and it looks like it got inside. Oh my god. Look, we have to hide here so it doesn't see us. The other 2 players are here, and they're really lucky because their door is locked, so they're sleeping peacefully. Meanwhile, we are in this cabin that doesn't have a lock. The door isn't locked. Look, I have to check my bags to see if there's something in here that can defend me. And look, I found this weapon. Maybe this will help me. And now it looks like even he agreed. But guys, it's time for me to get out of here and make the deer leave this house. Guys, I just got out of the house, but but I don't see it anywhere. And even this friend of mine got here. He said, where is it? Look, I don't know either, but I'm trying to find out where it is. It's just not up front anymore. It literally disappeared, but I think it's time to go back to sleep, especially because I couldn't find that deer. But guys, it looks like my friend isn't here, so I'm running over because I'm scared. But actually, he's not here. Guys, this is really weird. Out of nowhere, this player disappeared. Maybe he's just in that other cabin, so I'm coming here to check if that's true. Guys, I got here, but he's not here. Even my friend woke up, and he's not very happy that I woke him up. He said, why did you wake me up in the middle of the night? Look, I woke you up because of an emergency. This player also got up. I don't think they're very happy, but the judge disappeared out of nowhere from the cabins, and now it looks like even he's scared. They don't believe what's happening, but unfortunately, it's true. This player disappeared out of nowhere. Guys, the worst part is that it was my duty to protect this player. I couldn't even do that. So the players are searching around the area to see if this player is here, but it's going to be really hard for them to find him. Maybe my friend just decided to leave. That's also a possibility. Guys, I'm leaving here. This friend of mine just came back. He said, I didn't find him. Maybe he just went back home. Look, I would agree with you, but I saw a monster last night that looked a lot like a deer, and maybe that deer took our friend. Now the businessman came back. He said, I doubt that's true, but it is true. Guys, none of these players want to believe me. Guys, now some time has passed, and we're basically making food. But now I'm coming back to my house, because I'm going to put my stuff here. I finally took off my backpack, because it was really heavy, and now I'm getting to the camp to rest a bit after everything that happened. But there's a problem. The soldier is coming here, and maybe he can help us find that player, and figure out where he is. After all, he's the soldier who's taking care of this place. So he finally got here. But look, I came here to talk to him, and someone disappeared from here. I don't know if he went back home or if he really disappeared. Even the soldier stepped back, and it looks like he disagreed. He said, he disappeared, and it's your fault. If you don't find him, you'll be the one to blame. Look, but I didn't do anything. I really tried to find him, and I didn't do anything to make him disappear. But guys, he didn't even care about that, and apparently he got back in his car, and is finally leaving. He's leaving the camp, and isn't even trying to help us. I thought maybe he would try to help, but he just left. There's something really wrong happening in this camp, but I still can't say exactly what it is. But now I came back too. We're just relaxing. My friend has this marshmallow. Look, I want that too. Guys, he gave it to me. Look, thank you so much. That's going to be really good. And let's hope that player just went back home. Some time has passed. It's nighttime. It's basically getting dark again. Look, I think it's time to sleep, especially because it's really late. He got up, probably to tell a scary story, but I don't want to hear that. Actually, I just came back here. But guys, maybe it's better if I sleep in the same room as them, because that room has more people, and it's also more protected, so it's definitely going to be much better. So guys, I'm arriving right here. I finally got to their room, and guys, now it's official. I will sleep here, especially because I don't want to disappear too. We have to take care of ourselves so we don't disappear, or else that would be awful. He said, you're going to watch the cameras tonight. Okay, look, I didn't know there were cameras in this place. It looks like there really are cameras here. Guys, with these cameras, I'm going to be able to prove to the players that I didn't make the judge disappear. Now I grab this tablet to check the cameras. First, we have this camera, then we have this other camera where you can see we're right here. We also have the camera from this other room, and also this really different camera that's inside the trees. I can watch everything that's happening around here. There's also this other really hidden camera. And lastly, this camera is really good. But guys, I'm seeing someone near the bathroom. Literally, that deer is here. I have to turn off the lights now, and also lock this house, especially because he's right outside. Guys, he got up to look at him. Just don't turn on the lights, or he's going to see us. But you can see he's right here. This player opened the door to see him. Look, you shouldn't have done that. Now it looks like he got really scared and ran back to our room. He didn't even lock the door. Perfect. I locked it. Look, now hide. He laid down right here. I'm also coming here to hide. I'm going to pretend I'm sleeping so the deer doesn't attack me. But guys, he still hasn't arrived, and actually, he disappeared from this spot. Okay, maybe we're safe. I'm going to open the curtains because I want to see this better, and I want to record it with my camera. Perfect. I opened the curtains, but he's right in front of me. Guys, this is really weird. I don't know how I'm going to escape from him, and it looks like now he disappeared from here. Guys, I'm going to close the curtains. Perfect. I closed them, and I'm never opening these curtains again. Actually, I'm just going to sleep. It's better for me to sleep so I don't see everything that's happening here. But my friend woke up, and he even turned on the light. It looks like he left just to go to the bathroom. I don't know how he has the courage to do something like that. Guys, I'm going out too, especially because he's my friend. I can't let him stay out there alone with everything that's happening here, and it looks like now even he's confused. But the deer is here again, and now he's really scared. Look, let's find out where he is, so we can stop the disappearances. I gave him this item. He has to help me figure out where that deer is. Guys, I forgot the gate open, and maybe that attracted the deer. The light from that house is flickering. Look, I think the deer is right there, but I don't have the courage to go back to that house. He's staring at me. I also think he doesn't have the courage. Look, let's get out of here. He got in my car too, and we're going to stay hidden here, because it's the safest place. We have to stay protected from that deer that's attacking everyone. He's hiding, but I don't know if this player is okay. I really have no idea. Okay, I got my car, and now I'm getting ready to leave. So I came here to pick up the player. Guys, I'm honking. He just has to get in the car, and we're going to leave. Really, this is very simple, but for some reason, he's not coming here. Guys, this can't be true. Maybe he disappeared too. So I'm coming here to check that, and he's not in this room, but one more person disappeared. Now it's finally getting bright, and look, we're going to have to leave and ask the police in the other city for help, because they're the only ones who might be able to help us. So I'm leaving now. It looks like the soldier is coming too, but he stopped in front of our car. I don't know why he did that, but he's pointing this item. Look, I raised my hands to avoid problems. He grabbed this notebook to check how many players are here, but there are only 2 players, because the other 2 disappeared. He said, "You'll be arrested because you're the one responsible." That's not true. A deer attacked us, and they all ended up disappearing. Look, just follow me, and I'll prove that this is true. And he finally agreed to do that. So I'm coming back to the trailer, and he's going to have to follow me so I can prove that I'm actually innocent. Guys, I'm back in this place, and this time the soldier came with me, but everyone who was here ended up disappearing. And this friend of mine who's arriving here, he saw all of this happen, and he knows I'm innocent. Guys, a lot of time passed. It's almost night. I spent the whole time telling him what happened, and he was writing all of it in a notebook. But now it's completely dark. For safety, I closed the gate to avoid problems, because I don't know who might show up now. Even the soldier left to find out where that deer is. I have this camera to figure out where the deer really is, because this camera has night vision. But for now, I haven't seen anything unusual. Actually, the deer showed up here. Literally, it came back. The soldier noticed that. He's shooting right in front of us. The deer ended up leaving. Look, we have to go after it. We can't let it escape, but it's really fast, and it managed to get away from us. He finally got here, because that item he's holding must be really heavy. But the deer got close to this house, and there's a possibility it might be inside. So we're coming here to check that. But guys, I'm hearing a weird noise. I don't really know what kind of noise it is, but it sounds like someone is inside. Look, the noise seems to be coming from the roof. So we have to go around the back, and right here you can climb to the roof. Look, I want you to go there, especially because he has a better weapon than I do. He's climbing up there. He just has to climb right to that spot, but he still hasn't come back. Guys, I'm going to climb up there too, but these 2 players are here. I don't know what they're doing, but guys, he got closer. He said a deer was chasing us, so we hid. Look, what you did is really good. You saved this player, but the deer is looking through the window. We still can't leave. Look, turn off the lights. I pressed this button. We're completely without lights now to really keep him from seeing us. Now we have to stay here waiting for the deer to leave. Now it's finally getting bright, so it looks like he left the window. This friend of mine is coming here to pick us up. I don't know how he survived without us, but now we have to run over and get out of here. Look, you have to leave right now. Guys, now we're finally leaving. The only person who doesn't seem very happy is this soldier. I don't know why, but all of this feels like a trap that was set up for us here in Roblox. These 2 players are really scared because they saw the deer up close. But guys, I have to come back here one day and investigate all of this, because the soldier is hiding something. I work transporting money in Brookhaven, which is actually a pretty easy job. I just have to take the money from the bank and deliver it to very specific locations without getting robbed. So now I'm coming here to do the job, especially because I can't be late, or I'm basically going to lose money. So I'm coming here running, but guys, I have to be really careful so people don't steal the money, especially because this is really important. But for some reason, there's a really weird van here. This van looks very suspicious, especially because it's just sitting here, and this guy is taking pictures now. It looks like it just left. Guys, that was really weird. I don't know what it's doing, but this van looks like it wants to steal the money, especially because it's very normal for them to try to rob the money. That's one of the most normal things in this city. But I'm arriving here to work, so I'm going to leave my car right here, especially because today is going to be a very important day. So I'm arriving right here, and this is my coworker. He's a really nice person. He said, "I need you to take the money to the beach today." Okay, that's going to be pretty easy. I just have to deliver the money exactly to this boat, because there's already a player waiting here to collect the money. So my job is going to be really easy. Guys, I'm going down here to get the money. So I'm going down in the elevator to get all the money I can. Perfect, I just got it. So now I'm leaving here because I have to do my job. I don't know if this player wants to come with me, but guys, he stood up here and apparently he agreed, so much that he turned off the light. So guys, I'm carrying money here in the car. I'm going to have to put all the money in the back. Perfect, I put it here and also in this part. Now there's already a lot of money here, so I'm coming to drive the car. Perfect, I'm going to drive this. I don't know why, but he's up here in front. He said, "Just be careful. There are some suspicious cars following me." Guys, I thought it was just happening to me, but it looks like there are cars following other people too, like this coworker. Now he's inside, so I'm going here to deliver the money to that place. This might seem easy, but it's not as easy as it looks. But for some reason, there's a van coming here. This is a little weird. I don't know why this van is following me, but I'm just going to ignore it, because maybe he's coming to the same place. But guys, I stopped here. If this car doesn't stop chasing me, I'm going to call the police. So it has to leave right now. Guys, it looks like it finally left, and I hope it never comes back here again, especially because I have to do my job normally without having a van chasing me. And now it looks like it went up there. Guys, this was the weirdest thing that ever happened to me, but now I'm going to deliver the money to the player. So I arrived right here, and now he just has to grab have the money. So he's getting here right now, and we'll have to take all the money bags. Meanwhile, both of us are holding weapons just to show that we're powerful. He's inside grabbing the money. Guys, now that he got it, he's leaving and going back to his boat. He really took both money bags, and now he's leaving to deliver them to another city. Guys, there are literally millions of dollars here. I'm going to close this door, and now he can come back to the car, because now we're going back to the bank. After all, our job is done. We have to deliver money once a day to this player. I'm just waiting for the light to turn green. And here in the city, we have this police officer who helps us a lot. Whenever there's a robbery, he helps us and ends up recovering the money. That's because he's a really good cop. So now, I can finally go back home after working for so long. Guys, he's looking here. He said, take me home too. I don't have a car. Okay, I'll take him. He just has to follow me, because one of these cars is mine. There are 3 luxury cars here, and he'll have to guess which one is mine. Guys, but my car is the simplest one of all. He thinks my car is this Lamborghini. But actually, no, that car's not mine. I don't have money to buy that car. This one right here is my real car. He's going to have to come back here. And really, I don't have much money, but I'll take him home. I don't really know which house is his, but it must be close to mine. And guys, this neighborhood of mine is really cool, but for some reason, there's a van in front of my house. I don't know what's going on here or why there's a van at my house. I just know that a player came out of my house right now. He's just leaving. That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Guys, I don't know why he did that, but it was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. He left, and it looks like he said goodbye, and now he's going back to his house. He has a really expensive house, and my house is really bad because I'm not very rich, but I'm getting to the bathroom. But guys, I don't know what's happening here, but there's smoke coming down into the bathroom. Actually, there's smoke coming down through my whole house. Guys, I don't know what's going on here, but there's a gas leak. I need to get out of here now before the situation gets worse. Guys, I'm running out of here. I don't know who would do this in my house, but someone just ruined it, and my house is about to catch on fire. Guys, I don't know how I'm going to save my house. I just know that my friend is getting here, and he just saw what's going on, and now even he's scared. He said, we have to save your house. Take this extinguisher. And now he handed me this item. We really have to save my house. Guys, I don't know why this is happening, but all of this probably happened because of the player in the white van, and my house started to catch on fire. Guys, I'm putting out the fire here. My friend is helping me do it. After a long time, the smoke finally stopped. I managed to save my house. He said, who would do something like this? This is crazy. Look, I don't know, but it was probably the player with the white van who did this, because he was just at my house, so that makes the most sense. But now the power in my house is back. Guys, I'm happy that everything worked out, but I have to be more careful. From now on, I'm going to lock my doors, which is something the people in this city never do, because it's always been safe here, so we never needed to lock the house. Now my friend left, and I have to find out where the player with the white van lives here in Brookhaven, because I have no idea. He could live in any house. I have to figure that out tomorrow, especially because now I'm going to take the chance to sleep here in Brookhaven. And now, it's finally morning here in Brookhaven, so I'm going to get up to go to work. I'm already looking at the horizon, and it looks like the player is right there to get more money, so that's where I have to go today. Guys, I'm going down to get my car, and this time I'm going to lock my house. I don't trust the players who live in my city anymore. There's an imposter among us. I have to find out who this player is, who's driving the white van. There's a car pulling up right here, and for some reason, is following me. Guys, we really have to be careful with these Brookhaven cars, especially because you can't tell if they're good or bad, but I'm going to avoid talking to them, especially because I still don't know if they're good people. But guys, I'm getting here, and I'm going to park my car, but for some reason, he's coming here too, and he really looks like the masked player from before who was driving the white van. Guys, if he does anything, I'm going to report it on the radio, and the police will be called. But for now, I'm not going to use it. I'm coming here to work. And guys, he's coming here too. Look, this is really strange, but I'm coming to the bank because this is my job. I have to get the money to basically do my work, and it looks like he's being helped here. Meanwhile, I'm going down here to basically get the money. After a while, I got the money, and now I'm coming back here to place the money here. Guys, I put the money right in this part, so now I can drive this car. But first I need to see where the white van is. I'm sure that player has something to do with it, so because of that, I'm calling the police. Guys, the police actually came here because they're really good. Now he came right here and is stopping that player, and now he raised his hands. But the officer has to check if this player has anything to do with the player from the white van. He said, why are you carrying $50,000? Look, that's a lot of money. People don't usually carry that much. That just proves this player has something to do with the white van player. Maybe he's the white van player himself. But now he came right here. He said, what if he's not the white van player? Look, he has to be, because he was following me. Obviously, he's the white van player. There's no way he's someone else. But now I'm going to drive the car. If he wants, he can come too, because we have a really important job to do. But guys, the police officer is looking here. That player is going to jail to be questioned, and now the officer left. Guys, the report I made was really important. Now that player is being taken to the police station to investigate if he really has something to do with the white van player. But guys, I'm coming up front. I have to go to that pier, but for some reason, the white van is right here. Look, this is really weird. I don't know why it's coming here. But guys, now I need help from the police officer, because the white van is coming here, and that player really isn't the white van driver. The real driver is coming right here. And guys, I have to run from him, but he won't stop chasing me. Guys, I'm getting right here, and I need to grab my weapons to protect this money. Guys, I'm shooting here. That player is doing the same thing. And now, the van finally left because it got scared of us. Guys, this is really weird. It's a van with no license plate, but now it's coming up here. Guys, he's coming to my Roblox house, but he can't get inside. And now he went back to the white van. Look, that was really strange. I just found out who destroyed my house earlier, but now that player is coming here, probably because he wants to take the money. But we were defending this money so it wouldn't get stolen. I don't know if he saw that, but it looks like he disagreed. He said, give me the money. I have to transport it now. Okay, I'm going to get the money for him, so he just needs to come back here with me. Now I'm going to open this door, and he just has to grab the money. He just grabbed the money. It's really a lot of cash, and now he's taking it on the boat. Guys, this is a lot of money. Sometimes I deliver this money to the player, and sometimes I deliver things that are even more valuable, like diamonds or even gold. But it's really rare to get requests like that, and now I have to go back to the car, especially because we have a lot of work to do here. So I'm heading back home. I want to see if my house is still normal, and then I'm going back to the bank. Guys, I'm passing right here, but there's a really suspicious car here. I don't know if he noticed, but I already saw him, and now he hid back there. Guys, this is really weird. That white van won't stop following me, and now it just drove away fast. That was honestly the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It just left from right in front of me. And guys, I have to go back to the bank because I finally completed my job successfully, and this time I wasn't interrupted. So I'm heading back right here, and we finished our job successfully. He even left. He said, you need to check later if that player got arrested. Yes, that's true. I'll check later how the interrogation is going for the player at the police station. His car is still here, which means he's still being questioned, and for some reason, he's sitting in that chair. But guys, that van showed up again, and this time I'm calling the police. But guys, he got closer. I don't know what he's doing here. He said, I'm a good guy. I was just following you so nobody would steal the money. Look, that's a lie. There's no way that's true. Guys, that player said goodbye, and now it looks like he's going back to his house. He left me alone with this other player who's now pointing this item at me. He said, give me the bank money now. Guys, I'm going to obey him, especially because he's holding that item. So I'm coming inside. I'm grabbing the money that's hidden under the table, and he can take it for himself. Now he left. He literally walked out and is heading back out front. He just took 50,000. Luckily, it wasn't millions of dollars, especially because he didn't ask to take the money from the vault. But now I'm going back home. After having my money stolen, it's finally time to return. But I want to see how the interrogation of that Brookhaven player is going. Looks like he's still being interrogated, but the police officer didn't find anything serious. He even came to talk to me. He said he's really suspicious, but I didn't find any crime he committed. Look, that's really bad, because I'm sure that player has something to do with the robberies that are happening. And now it looks like he was released, so he's leaving. But guys, he's not walking toward his car. Actually, he's going out into the middle of nowhere, and he's just standing right here. And now that white van showed up, and he got inside. Guys, he really had something to do with the robberies. They're literally friends, and now even the police officer got scared. Guys, I told him that player had something to do with the robberies, but now even I'm leaving here, because I have to go back to my house. Guys, I'm getting here, because tomorrow I have another day of work, and I'm going to have to be more careful so I don't get robbed again. So now that it's completely nighttime, I'm just going to sleep here. Guys, it's the middle of the night, and there's a weird sound happening here. I don't know what's going on, but there's a player trying to open my door. He's really trying to open it, but guys, I can't let him get inside. And it looks like that white van is right here. Guys, it's them doing this again. I don't know how I'm going to get him out of here, but guys, I have to go upstairs. Maybe I'll be safe up here, because I don't know if he's going to be able to see me up here. Now he managed to open the door. He's going to my car, but I don't know what he wants with it. Actually, he's messing with the garage. He managed to open my garage, and he's stealing my car. Guys, this was the weirdest thing that ever happened, and I can't do anything about it, especially because they're armed criminals, and I'm really scared of them. But I just found out where he lives. It's really good to know they live here. Now it's finally morning, but those players are leaving. They're disappearing up ahead. I'm calling the police right now, so he's coming up here. Guys, the police officer is arriving, but I have a report to make. My car was stolen. It's right here. Guys, now he's coming to check if what I said is true, and you can see that my car is really here, but he's coming inside, and there's really a lot of money here. All the money that was stolen from the vault is literally inside there, and now even he left. He said, let's make a plan to catch them. Want to help me? Yes, I really want to help you, and I want to make this plan to catch those players so they stop following me in Brookhaven. Guys, now I'm here at the bank, and the plan is ready. Today I'm going to say that I'm transporting gold. I'm going to tell everyone that I'm transporting gold, but that's just going to be a lie. Inside here is the police officer, and we're going to catch all the players involved in the robbery, because we suspect that this player is the one telling the thieves what we're transporting. In fact, now he said hi. He said, we're going to move money again today, right? No, today it's going to be gold, and gold is worth way more than regular money. Really, gold is super expensive, and now he looks really scared. He wasn't expecting that. Now he's working here, but we are almost sure that this player is involved in the crimes. It's way too convenient that every time those players steal money, this player is with us. So now he's coming right here, and it's time for me to transport the money. But guys, I'm going to take a really long route, because this is a trap. He hasn't noticed yet, but there's a police officer back here. It's really hard for him to see that, but now I'm coming up front. And guys, the van is already waiting for me. It's really following me again. And guys, it's going to fall into the trap. I'm sure of it, but now I'm going forward. And guys, it looks like the van just passed me, and they want me to stop my car. both of them are armed, holding that item. They want both of us to get out of the car. So I just got out, and I'm raising my hands. This player also raised his hands. He said, "There's gold in the car, take it all." Really? This player is a traitor. But I'm going to open this part of the car, and the police officer is holding that item. I'm holding it too. Guys, he raised his hands. After all, it's 2 players against 1. He's handcuffed back here. That player is coming to see what happened. And now, finally, he's being arrested. And now all the players were caught. They're locked up here in jail, and they're not getting out anytime soon because they committed several crimes and really stole a lot of money from the bank. Guys, today I'm in Brookhaven, and today I have to go to school because it's my first day of class. But I want to do something very different at my school. I want to make a secret place and simply hide here at night without anyone noticing that I'm here. So now I'm leaving my house, and you can see that my friend is arriving here too. Now he's simply going to stop here too. He even got off the bike. He said, "Let's go to school or you're going to be late." Look, that's true, but if he wants, he can go ahead. I have a trick to get to school way faster, and it's a totally secret trick. So now he's going to school. But guys, I'm going to get this car of mine and get to school way faster than him. Now I just passed him. I'm sure he didn't expect me to have this car, but now I finally arrived at school. Guys, this car of mine is really fast. I got here way before my friend. He really took too long. But guys, everyone is in this room, so I also have to go there. Guys, he's coming here, and I'm following him. I'm going to sit right in this chair. But guys, I'm noticing that everyone has this shirt, and I forgot to wear this. Now even the teacher stood up here. She has something to say. She said, "Get dressed. You can't come to school wearing normal clothes." But guys, she grabbed this box and now gave it to me. Look, thank you very much. I'm going to get dressed here, especially because I really need to follow the school rules. Now I'm going up here, and now I look like this. I'm really just like the other players, so I'm going back down here to be part of the class and finally learn something, especially because it's been a long time since I studied. There are 4 students here at school, and guys, she stood up here because it looks like class is about to start, but for some reason there's a player back here who's watching the class. Guys, I'm arriving here to call him. If he wants, he can come to school, and he finally came here. He arrived at school. I've never seen this player before, but he sat right in this chair, and I want to see what today's class is going to be about. She said, "Students, open the book to page 52 and read silently." Look, this isn't very good. Guys, our first activity is just reading books. I thought we were going to do math problems. After all, it's a math class. But it looks like that's not what's going to happen. Everyone here is reading books. Even my friend is doing that. And now it's the perfect moment for me to build a secret place here at school. So I got up here. I have to tell the teacher that I want to go to the bathroom. Now she came here, and apparently she approved. So guys, I can go to the bathroom now. But what they don't know is that I'm not going to the bathroom. I'm going to build a secret place to sleep here at school. This is really going to be a lot of fun. So now I'm running back here. But first I want to sit in this chair, especially because this is really cool. But now, I'm finally coming here to build the secret Brookhaven place. I'm going to go inside here, and here there's a place that I'm sure you've never seen before, and it's going to be perfect to build something secret. For some reason, my friend came here too. I don't know how he found me. He said, "I'm going to help you." I said to the teacher that I was going to the bathroom. Okay, since he's going to help me, it's good that he starts working. So I gave him this hammer, and we're going to have to build a lot of important stuff here. Guys, I started the construction, and apparently he started it too. We have to build something fast before the teacher notices that something's wrong. But the teacher stood up here. From what it looks like, she's staring at this player. This student is really weird, especially because he didn't get his book, and now he finally picked it up. But guys, I have to be quick and build this as fast as possible. Perfect, we built a TV, and also this couch here. Now I turned on the TV, and you can see that it's working. Look, this is really good. Now I can simply watch TV at school. I can lie and say I'm going to the bathroom, but instead of going to the bathroom, I'll come right here and watch TV. He said, "We have to build more stuff. This isn't enough." Look, I know that, but first we have to go back to class just to avoid problems, because maybe they'll notice that we disappeared. So guys, I'm coming back here. But my friend is really going upstairs because he's going to the bathroom. It looks like he really wanted to go to the bathroom, but now I'm coming back here. I'm finally back at school. Guys, the teacher stood up because apparently the class is over. She said, "Class is over. Go to the next room." Okay, let's change rooms. This is really interesting. At this school, everything is very different. These players are leaving now. Everyone is going to the other room, which is right in front of us. And guys, it's time to go there too. I don't really know who the teacher is going to be, but guys, this player here looks a lot like my friend. He said, "I'm his brother." Did you know that? Look, I doubt that's true, but guys, he actually looks like my friend's brother. Now, I'm really in doubt if they're brothers or not. It's very likely that they're not, but now we're coming here at school to this very specific room. So guys, I arrived here too, and this time, this is the teacher who's going to give us class. My friend just arrived right here. He just realized that there are no people here, and maybe he's going to think the school is empty and will simply go back home. Guys, that's exactly what he's doing. He's going back to his house early, but I'm calling him here, telling him to come back. And now, he's finally coming back. Look, that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But now, he's finally coming back here, and actually, he's coming to school in a different way. He entered through an entrance that I've never used before, and now he's back here. Guys, I want to see how to win this class with this new Brookhaven teacher, but he stood up here. He said, I'm going to put questions on the board, and whoever gets it right earns points. Okay, even I want to win this because I can get extra credit just by answering the things on the board. He's coming here to write something. He put up this question. He wants to know what 1 + 1 is, but that's the easiest thing ever. I don't know why he asked such a weird question for us, and it looks like it's this player's turn to answer it. I don't know if he knows the answer, but for some reason he said 3. Look, that's not the answer. Even the teacher said no, and now he came back here. He wants to know if the other player knows the answer. It's his turn to answer it. He said 2. Finally, someone smart showed up, but that question was way too easy. So the teacher came back here, and now he wants to know what 9 × 3 is, which again is pretty easy. Guys, I think I shouldn't even be in this school because everything here is way easier than it seems, and it's this player's turn to answer it. He stood up here, and apparently he didn't know. But guys, I can't wait to come back to that secret place to build more stuff. I really want to make a lot of cool things, but the teacher came right here, and he wants me to answer this one. So I said 27. That's really the answer. And guys, he agreed. It looks like he's cleaning the board. Now he asked a really hard question, and this time it's my friend who's going to answer. Guys, I'm hiding here because I want to see if he noticed that I disappeared. If he doesn't notice, I'm going to come back to this room to build more stuff, but I doubt my friend knows about this. I don't even know the answer to this question, but he just said the answer. Look, I doubt that's right, and apparently he approved it, and now he has something to say. He said, go to recess and come back in 5 minutes. Guys, from what I'm noticing, I didn't need to leave here. I just had to wait a little, and recess would have started. A lot of people are coming here to eat food up here, especially because there's a lot of cool stuff here, but we have a mission to do, which is really the most important mission of all. He has to help me build some completely hidden things here at school. He can't let people see this, because this is only ours. People can't know about this place. But now I'm building more things, and it looks like my friend is doing that too. Perfect. We built more stuff here. Now we have these really interesting lights. We officially have food here, and we also have this really weird spot. I don't know why my friend made this, but guys, everything here is really cool. I can basically change the TV channel to watch other things that are on. There are actually some really weird movies here, but I'm going to turn the TV off because we have to get out of here. Guys, it's slowly getting dark, so the teacher left to go see the next class. Guys, this is the next class, but it's really close to us. We're very close to the class, so we have to go now. But we have to wait to leave here because we have to wait for all the students to come back in order to finally leave this secret place. He's coming back here, and he didn't see us. Now he's in science class. Look, I think I can finally go back. I don't think anyone is going to see this. But guys, this player saw it. I don't know how he knew I was here. He said, I like looking at walls. And what are you doing here? Guys, he can't come inside here. If he comes here, he's going to find out something he shouldn't discover. But look, don't come here no matter what. And it looks like he agreed. Look, it's really good that he didn't do it. Now he went back to class. It's really good that he came back here. Now my friend can leave, and we'll have to go back to class like nothing ever happened. She said, we're going to do science projects, but I'm really scared that this player might go into the secret place we found. The teacher finally stood up to explain more or less how the class is going to be. But guys, I'm not going to pay attention to that. Actually, I'm looking at stuff I can buy to place in this room, so I'm checking here to see if I find anything interesting. But guys, he came here, and now he grabbed my tablet. He said, go to the principal's office now. Okay, this is not very cool. I don't want to go to the principal's office, because that's really the worst place of all. But everyone here is pretending to read books in Brookhaven to ignore what's happening. But guys, I can't go there no matter what. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to. Guys, this is something I really didn't want to do. While everyone is here in class doing really cool stuff and studying, I have to come to the principal's office. Now I finally arrived here. But guys, this is the principal. He doesn't look like a very nice person. So I sat right here because I want to see what he has to say. And now, he finally stood up here. He said, you're suspended from class for 2 minutes. Go back home. From what it looks like, I was kicked out of here for 2 minutes. But that's a really short time, and 2 minutes is exactly how much time is left until class ends. So guys, I'm going back home. I got a punishment that wasn't as bad as it seemed, especially because class is already ending. So now, I'm finally coming back here, and I'm going to drive this car of mine, which is really different. I can legally drive this car even though I'm a kid. Guys, I'm leaving here, and apparently class is over. Even my friend is coming back here. If he wants, he can get in my car, and I'll take him home. Now there are more people leaving. Look, this player looks like his brother. They literally look like brothers. Or maybe they just look alike. But guys, I'm coming back home now, especially because tomorrow is going to be really important. Tomorrow is the day we're basically going to upgrade the secret room. And guys, I can't believe he's getting home before me, especially because he's walking. But now, I finally brought my friend here to his house. This is my friend's house. He got out, and now he said bye. And this is the house of that other player who strangely looks like my friend. I still think they're brothers, and he went back to his house. But guys, since it's getting dark, I'm going to take this chance to sleep. But since it's not night yet, I'll make a shopping list that I'm going to take to my secret room tomorrow, especially because I want to add a lot of cool stuff there. I want this to be the best secret room of all. So I'm going to shop for some important items here, and now that it's night, I'm going to go to sleep. But guys, it's finally getting bright here. The sun is finally coming out, and it's becoming daytime. Now I'm going to get up because I have a lot of important things to do today. So I'm coming down down here, and apparently the package I ordered has already arrived. I ordered this package online, and I'm basically going to put it in my secret room. So guys, I'm coming here in my car, and I'm going to put this box here to basically take it to school, especially because this is going to be really cool. I'm coming here to pick up my friend too. If he wants, he can come with me. So it looks like he really came here, especially because it's easier to come here in my car than to walk back to school. So guys, we're finally arriving here, and this box has a lot of important stuff. There are several cool things I bought for my room. It's a little weird that I'm the only person bringing a car to school, but guys, class is almost starting. You can see that there are already people inside, so I have to go, especially because I can't miss this class. I'm arriving right here, and I want to see what the class is going to be about. The teacher stood up, but before she says anything, I basically want to go to the bathroom. Look, I really want to go to the bathroom, but guys, she approved it, so I can go to the bathroom, but I'm secretly coming back here to basically grab this box. Perfect, I got it. Now I'm bringing it inside. Now I have to come here very carefully, and now I'm running to take this box exactly to the secret place. Guys, now I added a lot of new stuff. You can see that there's a lot of new things in the room. There are several video games I placed here. There's also this arcade machine, and also some really interesting lights. But guys, I'm going to turn off the computer because I have to go back to class. But before that, I'm staying here for a bit, especially because this chair is really cool. And now, I'm finally coming back to class. Guys, I just came back, and I want to see what the class is going to be about today. But for some reason, the police are coming here. Guys, I don't know what happened, but the police officer is literally coming to the school. So guys, he's coming inside. I don't really know what happened, but he's calling the teacher. She even stood up there. He's explaining something to her. I don't really know what he's saying, but I don't think it's anything too important. But maybe it really is something important, because even the teacher got scared. But now the police officer is in the classroom. He said, "Attention, we're going to monitor the school. Someone built a secret room in the school. Look, that can't be true. They found out about the secret room that's right here. I don't know how they know about it, but guys, I have to pretend I don't know anything. I can't show that I'm surprised, and not even my friend can do that, or he'll be suspected of building this thing here in the school. This is the best room of all." He left here. He's finally leaving, but he didn't leave the school completely. Actually, he's still here. Look, this is really bad, but I'm going to pretend like nothing is happening, and I'm basically reading the book, especially because they can't find out that I was the one who did this. Even my friend is pretending that nothing happened. I don't know if the teacher is thinking that I was the one who made this. It looks like she's suspicious that someone built this here in Brookhaven. But now, finally it's recess, so they're leaving. They're going upstairs to get food. Guys, I'm leaving too, especially because I want to grab some food up there, because I'm hungry, so I'm going to pick my snack. I want pizza, and now we're both here. He said, "Did you see that someone made a secret room in the school? Look, I don't know if you noticed, but it was basically us who did that, and now he's even scared. He hadn't realized that we were the ones who did it. But guys, they're really talking. This is my secret Brookhaven room. We have to remove this now. If we remove all of it, maybe they won't find out that we were the ones who did this. So we have to do an almost impossible mission. But I'm sure he also knows it's pretty much impossible to remove all of this. But this player came here. I don't really know what he's doing, but he's the only person who knows about our secret room. I just hope he doesn't tell them that we were the ones who did this. But actually, he's just using his tablet. Now he's messing around here. But let's go downstairs because we have to see if it's possible to remove everything we built here at the school. Maybe it's possible, but the police officer is right here, and it looks like he's using his tablet. But guys, this player is coming here. He just saw everything we built, and now he's playing on the arcade machine. He shouldn't know about this, but the police officer arrived here, and he found out who did it. He said, "So it was you who built this? We're going to tell your parents, and you will be suspended from school." Guys, this is really weird, because that player got blamed for something we did here in Brookhaven. Today I have to complete several challenges from the server admin because he can basically ban me. I have to finish every challenge he gives me so I don't get kicked from the server. But now he got closer, and it looks like he wants to give me this box. Okay, I got it. And apparently inside this box there's basically this outfit. He said, "Come to the first challenge, and if you give up you'll be banned." Okay, I can't give up. So now he's getting back in the car, and I'm coming too, because I want to see what the first challenge is going to be. But guys, he's bringing me right here, and he brought me to my friend's house. Apparently he's cooking, but I don't know what the challenge for this house is going to be. He said, "Steal his car and hide it." Look, that's awful, especially because this player is my friend. I can't do that to my friend. So much that he grabbed the laptop and is about to kick me from the server. So I'm going to do this challenge. Even if it's hard, I'm going to do it. Now he came back here, literally right there. He's right here watching to see if I'll do it. Now I'm sneaking into my friend's house without him noticing. I have to be really careful, especially because he's right there in the back. He's basically cooking here, so I'm getting to his car and driving it. He even showed up at the window and noticed someone stole his car. But he doesn't know who did it, especially since he didn't see me in the car. Now I'm getting out of here, and he's coming after me. But I have to speed up a lot, because he can't know I'm here. So I'm going into this secret garage, and now I'm going to hide this car right here. And it'll be really hard for him to figure out it's here. Now my friend is coming down here, and I really didn't want to do this, but it's part of the challenge. So unfortunately, unfortunately I had to take his car. He even just walked right in front of me, and he didn't notice I'm here. He actually walked right past, but I don't know where he's going. All I know is that now I'm getting out of here, and this was the first challenge, and it was already the hardest one of all. My friend is even arriving here now. He said, "Did you see my car? Someone stole it." Look, unfortunately I didn't see it. So now he's finally coming to the front, but at least I completed the challenge, and now even the player is coming back to pick me up. Now he arrived here. I even got in the car, and that challenge was already really hard. I hope the next challenge is easier, because I have to do all the challenges so I don't get kicked from the server. So now he's coming up here. He arrived in this neighborhood, but it looks like he's coming to my house. This is my Roblox house, and I don't know what the next challenge is, but he's staring at me. He said, "Destroy your house. It's the rarest house of all." But guys, now the challenge just got even worse. This challenge is going to be really hard, and in case you don't know, this house is super rare. Getting this house is really hard. You have to do a lot of specific things, and I got this house because of an admin. But he's going to kick me, so I'm actually going to do the challenge. I'm going to destroy my Brookhaven house. So for that, I'm going to grab this item on the right, then grab this other item, and I'm going to start placing it around my house to destroy it completely. I'm also going to grab this house, and I'm going to start placing this all around. You can see my house is being destroyed, and I'm placing a lot of structures in it. I really didn't want to do something like this, but now I'm going inside to do the worst thing of all. Now my house will truly be destroyed, because I'm going to press a secret button that will destroy absolutely everything in my house. But I don't know where this secret button is. I just found it, and now if I press this red button, my house will be destroyed. Now the admin is laughing at me, and he's the weirdest person ever. So I'm going to activate all the possible buttons. I'm just pressing all of them, and you can see everything turn red. Guys, I'd better get out of here now, because the house is being destroyed. Perfect, I got out of there. And that's the end of my house. Now it looks like he approved it, and even the soldier is looking over here, because this is really the weirdest thing ever. My house was completely destroyed, and that's really sad. All of this happened because of him, but now I want to know what the next challenge is. And apparently it looks like he's calling me now. He's coming here through the fire to get my Roblox car. Really? Because of him my house was destroyed, and that's the worst thing of all, because if my house is super rare, then what he did is unforgivable. But now he's coming to the front, probably taking me to the next challenge. I even want to know what the next challenge is. I can even see the destruction that's happening in my house, and I can see everything from this distance. You can see there's a lot of fire, and there are also aliens, but it's weird to have aliens at my house. He even showed up right here. He said, "Enter the rocket where the astronaut is." Look, I don't know why he made this challenge, but this one's really easy. I finally got an easy challenge. Basically, I just have to come up here and go inside this Roblox house. This is the rocket house that has an astronaut inside. It looks like this player wants to go to space, but he got here with a box, and I don't know what's inside this box. Now I just grabbed it, and I just got this weird head. I think I understand what he wants me to do. He wants to scare the astronaut, and the admin is really evil. He's making me do horrible things in Brookhaven so I don't get kicked from the server. But now I'm climbing up here, and I won't be able to get inside the player's house because it's locked. But if I grab this bed on the right, I'll finally be able to glitch through the wall, which is going to be really hard. Perfect! I managed to place the bed here, and now I'm inside. He still hasn't noticed I'm here. Actually, he's traveling through space, and he must be really happy, thinking he's actually in space. But the truth is he's not in space. Guys, I'm getting right in front of him. Now he stood up, and it looks like he's really scared now. So much that he ran away. But I'm going after him because I don't know when the challenge ends. Now I went down here again, and he's even staring at me. He said, "Get out! You're an evil alien." Look, I'm not evil. We aliens are good. But he went down there again, and he keeps running away from me. But I'm going down there too. And now he just left. He's even on Earth. He basically came back to Earth. And guys, he wants to ask for help. But I basically finished the challenge, so I'm coming back to the car. And he's really scared of me. He's so scared that he ran away from here. Now he entered my friend's house and got banned from here. Look, this player isn't very smart. He entered my friend's house without permission and ended up getting banned. But I finally removed this weird head, and I'm back in the car. But I'm being taken to the next mission, and that mission was actually pretty easy. Now he's taking me to the other neighborhood, but he's going at full speed. He literally just came flying. Look, it's impressive that it worked. This player really drives very well. But he's coming back to the neighborhood, and my house is being completely destroyed. And I can't do anything at all because it's part of the challenge. But he came here. He said, "Now take the police officer's car without him noticing." But I don't know how hard this will be. This is the police officer's car. It's a really easy car to take. I just have to get here and drive it. But the police officer is right here. He's watching his car. So I'm coming here to take his car. And as soon as he gets distracted, I'm going to take it. But he's really busy over there, and he's not moving. Now he left and went down to his basement. Look, this is going to be really good. I just have to take his car and get out of here. But actually his car is locked, and I can't drive it at all. This is really bad. Only he can drive his car. So I just failed the challenge. He even came down here and is watching what I'm going to do. But I had an idea. On the right, I'm going to grab this tow truck. Now I'm going to take his car in a totally different way. But I think this is going to be really hard. So I just got out of the car and I'm going to have to press this button to get his car. But he came up here. Look, that's not very cool. I grabbed another car here and I'm going to pretend that I'm towing another car just so he doesn't suspect there's a tow truck in front of his house. This car is carrying this other car. He came right here and is basically watching this, but he just ignored it. Actually, he's watching TV and it's really good that he's watching TV. Meanwhile, I'm going to take his car. So I'm going to leave this car right here. Now I have to load his car. So I'm getting right here and I just have to press this button with the down arrow. But guys, he's already watching me. So I'd better get out of here because I can't take the Roblox car right in front of him. So I'm going to take my car and leave. I'm going to pretend I'm leaving just so this player thinks I really left. But I'm already coming back up here again. Now he's back to watching TV. Look, that's really good. So much that I'm going to take his car in a very different way. I'm taking his car out front and I just stole it. I literally took his car. But now I'm going to take his car to a hiding place. I'm taking his car right here to the front to a really weird place. But this is going to be really hard. I want to take his car exactly there. But I'm starting to think it won't work because his car is really big. It's impossible for this to work. But now the car is really hidden. And actually the car is right in there. Guys, his car is here in the most hidden place of all. It's impossible for him to find his Brookhaven car. Now the admin is coming here running. He just got here and is coming to see what happened. But look, this time I really did something impressive. He said, okay, now you outdid yourself and you're going to get a really hard challenge this time. Look, that's not very good. I did something impressive and in return I'm getting an even harder challenge. This admin is really weird. Now he's leaving. So I'm getting in this car because I want to see what the next challenge is. I hope this time it's not something as hard as it seems. But he's going to a friend's house and that's not good. He wants me to do something at my Roblox friend's house. And the last time I came here, I had to take his car, which is still hidden to this moment. I really can't do another challenge involving my friend. But he got here. He said, return his car without him noticing you were the one who stole it. Okay, this is going to be pretty easy. This challenge was really easy, but I'm just going back here to get his car again. Now I just have to get the car from the garage and take it back to his house. This is really going to be great. But I'm looking and my friend is right in front. Guys, this player called him here so he could see something. He said, why did you call me here? I don't get it. Okay, I'll have to return the car to my friend in a very different way. So I'm coming up here. I'm going to jump the Brookhaven ramp, but I'm going to get out of the car at the last second because I don't want him to notice that the player driving this car is me. So I'm bringing his car right here. Now I just jumped and I'm basically going to throw the car down here. He still hasn't noticed that I'm up here. He literally didn't notice that his car is here. And that's actually going to be really good. I threw the car right here, but this is going to be really hard. I'm not managing to drop the car. It's really going to be almost impossible, but it worked. His car just fell down here and now he got his car back. I'm even sure that he's really happy. So much that he parked the car right back here and it looks like he's really happy, especially because his car is back. Now I'm going down here like this and I completed his challenge. So much that he stood up and I'm going to have to follow him back to do another challenge in Brookhaven. But I hope now it gets easier and I'm almost sure it's going to get harder, especially because the last challenge I did really well. And every time I do well in a challenge, he gives me an even harder one. He said, get the safe from the soldier's house and from the hacker's house. Okay, this is really going to be hard. This is the soldier and he's guarding his house. And this is the hacker who's also guarding his house. I don't know where this hacker is. I just know he's hiding in here. So this is going to be really hard. But I'm coming here and I'm going to start with the hacker's house, especially because the soldier is already in his house. So it'll be kind of impossible for me to get that safe. And he's just watching this. Now he's basically laughing at me. Guys, I'm going down here and this is the weirdest house I've ever seen. But suddenly the lights went out. Okay, I don't know if that's a good thing. Maybe he knows I'm inside. Now I'm down here and his house's power went out. Everything is completely dark and I don't know where this player is. I really have no idea. The lights came back on, but there's a secret passage here that leads me to tunnels. In one of these tunnels, there's basically the safe. So I'm coming here very carefully because he can't notice I'm here, but he showed up. And this player is really weird. He's coming here to ban me and he just saw me. Guys, I'd better run out of here. I'm going into this secret place and now I have to get out of here quickly. I'm going to climb up here and try to figure out a way to find this safe. So I'm coming up here, and now it's really hard to find this safe. I'm really trying to figure out where I have to go, but I can't find this safe. So much that he showed up here. Look, I have to get out of here fast, because he's coming. Now I'm running out of here quickly. I grab this bed on the right, and I'm going to glitch through the wall right here. That way I'll enter another secret place. Perfect, I removed the bed, and now I'm finally going to be able to get the safe. Perfect, I got the safe from his house, and that was actually pretty easy. What's going to be hard is getting the safe from the soldier's house, because he's guarding his house. But I had an idea, and it's actually a genius idea. Yeah, I just have to grab this item, and now I'm going to fly and land on his house, right here on top. Perfect! I'm right here! So much that he noticed it, and he's coming here to ban me. He's arriving here and just climbed up, but what he doesn't know is that I'm actually down here, ready to get the safe from his house. Perfect! I went down here, but guys, he was already here waiting for me. He said, "You're not going to get my safe," and that's awful. I have to press this button back here to simply grab his safe. So much that he's coming here to ban me, but now I'm running over here. I'm going to get the safe from his house. Perfect! I got it, and I'm literally rich, and I completed the challenge. But now he's looking at this. He said, "Congratulations, you won't be kicked. Now you'll have to deal with the consequences." And I don't know what he's talking about, but he disappeared from here. That player is even here, and maybe that's not a good thing. He's coming after me just because I took the safe from his house. So I have to get out of here now. This player really won't stop chasing me. He wants revenge because I took the safe from his house. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the Become a Member button, and I'll add you on Roblox.